think it was a few years ago. It began with composting, I think. Yeah, we got onto composting, and then it was around the time that I was pregnant, and so I was looking at ways to save money, and I came across cloth nappies as an option. And so with not having any cloth nappies in the rubbish and no food waste, we just realised how little waste we were putting out each week. Yeah, it's our curbside recycling. Try not to use it too much, but yeah, we do use it. This is landfill bin, so maybe 2/3 full from the year. There's some big household items in there, like broken appliances that have taken up a bit of room, and also a little bit of building renovation waste.
So this 2/3 full,
Yes.
Here we are in August, You haven't put that bin out?
No, we haven't. Yeah. We just kind of put a challenge on ourselves. Can we do one landfill bin in a year? So that was our challenge for 2015, and we did it.
I think that's the best way to approach it, because if you're trying to sell it to other people, to get them to reduce their waste, you can't expect them to click their fingers and to have everything done overnight. I think it's better to just tackle, one area at a time. Are you putting out your soft plastics? Do you have a compost? Because that takes, I think it's 60% of your landfill bin. That reduces that. Then some other areas, could you have some, mesh bags that you use for your fruit and veg when you go to the supermarket? Can you have a tote bag that you use when you go to the supermarket? And then that you always keep in your car, and then the next thing you know, you'll be doing it.
Kind of the waste station. So we've got curbside recycling. We've got our food waste for the big compost heap out the back. Yeah. And this is for what's this for? For the Bokashi bin. So this is our container for the Bokashi bin. And this is our landfill rubbish. So got a lot of medical waste in there because we've been a bit sick. Yeah. Toys. This is a sticker from a container, so we buy some things from the deli in our own containers, and then the stickers go into rubbish. We've got a compost heap down the back, and we also use Bokashi bins, which we use for food scraps and any food waste that we have, and we've got a container underneath our kitchen sink, and once it's full we just tip it in here.
And what sort of food scraps can you put in it?
Pretty much anything. That's the great thing about Bokashi. So it takes cooked items and vegetable and fruit peelings. Then we just sprinkle some of this Bokashi mix on top, and it helps it break down, and once it's full we'll leave it to ferment for about 10 days, and then it's ready to dig into the garden. At the bottom there's juice that collects, so you can dilute it and use it on your plants. So yeah, it's a resource.
What would you say to families who look at you guys and think, well, we can't do that, that's just too hard, it's too inconvenient?
We just try and do the best we can realistically with the kind of time available. Just
take small steps, like we did. Just start off on something small, a small action like taking your own bags to the supermarket. Go to a composting workshop. The Compost Collective are great, held workshops all over Auckland. There's lots of resources out to help you. There's council resources. Join a community group or a community garden. That's just surround yourself with like-minded people always helps.
Do the littlies have any little jobs?
I think Marcy's pretty good at putting things in the compost, helping out in the garden. We got her daycare composting, so they're now composting all their food waste. So I think it's just become nature for the young ones, because it's been from day one that there has been no rubbish.
My lunch, it's all packed in containers, and my popcorn is packed in a reused ice cream container.
Do you enjoy it? Do you like doing that?
Yeah.
Reducing your rubbish?
Yes.
What do you like about it?
That we get to buy ice cream and then eat it, and then we have it. It's a container for our popcorn.